Hello and welcome to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your reader, the Gemstar, and this is the weekly tea. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. For your own personal private readings with the Gemstar, visit our website at kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site in the description box below. Now, let's have a sip of the weekly tea together. Hello and welcome back to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your oracle and reader, the Gemstar, and I'm here to spill the weekly tea with you once again. Aquarius, happy birthday, Aqua. I hope you're having a fabulous birthday season. Welcome to your weekly tea, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I thank you for supporting the channel, for hitting that like button, for subscribing and commenting. We appreciate the support. Aquarius, this week ahead, let's see what the messages are for Aquarius this week ahead. What is going on for Aqua? We begin this week with the Two of Swords, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. Ooh, a lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of motivation, a lot of inspiration. Oh, you have a lot of fire here. All right, Aquarius, some of you may be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or you're very passionate or fired up this week because you have the Two of Swords, the Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands, Five of Wands, and the Ten of Cups, leading to emotional fulfillment. We're going to get into this tea because it's very passionate, very fired up this week. I guess because we're close to wrapping up your birthday season. Let's get an energy message from Spirit for this week for Aquarius. Truth and nothing but the truth this weekend, Aqua. Whew, I hope it's not an argument or a confrontation because we have truth here coming out. But it leads to the Ten of Cups, so I'm liking that. The emotional fulfillment. Let's get into this weekly tea. All right, so let's begin with the Two of Swords, Knight of Wands, and Queen of Wands, where this energy is taking Aquarius this week. So there may be a situation, Aquarius, that was stuck, or you may have been indecisive in making a choice or a decision, but suddenly this week, things get shaken up by some passionate action someone is taking. So after being indecisive, stuck about something, someone becomes passionate, motivated, inspired to take some action this week. That may be you, Aquarius. But the energy ultimately stabilizes here into confidence with this Queen of Wands. So somebody is nervous at first and then becomes very confident and then makes that move to make a decision or to have a conversation with you this week, Aquarius. That could be you. This is your weekly tea after all. Okay, so the confidence is stabilizing right here. There's possession of the self. You're self-secured. You know who you are. You're standing your ground this week. And also, you may be stepping into your power after a period of hesitation, or someone can be stepping into their power or mustering up the courage to take action after a period of hesitation. Also, we can see with this Ace of Wands here, this Ace of Batons, that a passionate new beginning is quickly accelerating with the Eight of Wands and then, the Five of Wands, meaning that competition, those confrontations, but someone is taking action. Someone here is about to make a passionate new beginning. That may be you, Aquarius. but quickly accelerating. But with this speed, you may create friction or conflict. Someone may come in, rushing in, causing conflict or some type of friction in your life this week. This can also be some internal conflict that you can be having as well. You can be going through some internal conflict this week, or some tension is building between you and someone else who both have strong personalities. So there may be an argument or a confrontation between you or someone else this week, Aquarius, due to the fact that you guys have strong personalities. There could be some tension building up inside of you, you wanting to make a decision or finally make a move or say something in a certain situation this week that's going to cause some conflict or is going to rub somebody off the wrong way. But with this 10 of cups, I think it's exactly what you need to be doing to be emotionally fulfilled, is to take action, make a decision, get something off your chest this week, even if it causes tension between you and someone else, because it's simply the personalities that you have. Maybe both of you, with this 5 of wands here, stands your ground. But as I said, with this 10 of cups here, Aquarius, it could lead to a happy outcome after turbulence, after an argument, after a fallout, after a confrontation. People get what they need to get off their chest, and then there's a happy outcome after this confrontation or this conflict or this turbulent situation going on here. It's very heated. You have a whole lot of wands. Also, Aquarius, with these cards, with this layout, we can see that a passionate new beginning quickly accelerates, but the speed creates this friction and conflict. Someone is coming through very passionate. Lucky for you, you got this 10 of cups going on here that pours water on the fire. Like, calm down. But it's going to bring some type of long emotional stability. So the tea for Aquarius this week seems to be that a situation is going to begin with indecision or some emotional blockage with this 2 of swords. Then someone here, possibly you, Aquarius, or another person, rushes in with passionate intensity. It can be a fire sign you're dealing with, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius this week. Or someone, is very passionate about you, can't take it anymore, and is ready to have a conversation, whether it's a good one or a bad one. But with this 10 of cups, I think it's going to work out in favor for everyone involved. But it's like something that needs to be said, something that needs to be done this week. So someone here then passionately rushes in with their intensity towards you, Aquarius, or maybe vice versa. And that's going to lead to someone stepping into their full confidence and power. There can be an opportunity this week that requires you to muster up your courage to take a position of authority as well. We can see that. Maybe at first you're nervous, you're scared, you got some stage fright, and then, hey, you put on your ruby red slippers and you get into action. There's going to be, with this Ace of Wands here, a new spark, and communication or movement is going to pick up quickly this week. There's a 8 of Wands to follow the Ace of Wands. So something that starts off passionate is going to grow very, very quickly this week. A new spark is igniting. Communication or movement is picking up very quickly this week, Aquarius. But the speed and passion can create tension or conflict. Like, you can be telling somebody, slow down, back up, you're too passionate, okay? Oh, Aquarius, I'm loving your tea this week. It's like, please, please give me a break. Keep your hands off of me, please. Oh my goodness. Back up, back up. But Aquarius, it seems like For some of you, this may be a confrontation um, of wills. For others, it may be someone coming on too strongly and too passionately, and you may be telling them, like, slow down, back up a little bit. But despite the chaos, Aquarius, the final outcome is this 10 of cups, which is emotional fulfillment and harmony. So someone who was indecisive or blocked is suddenly going to take action this week. There's a strong chemistry between you and someone else. You guys are a fiery pair, and expect fast communication or movement with someone this week, Aquarius. I think you've met your match. You have met your match, Aqua. There may be arguments or misunderstandings or competition for attention this week. It may be on the work front that you are in competition with someone who's as passionate as you are about their job or about this position or promotion. Or this could be in love where you're dating somebody who has been on the fence, and then all of a sudden they want you. They can't take their hands off of you, Aquarius. Leave it in the comment section. Spirit and the Gemstar want to know what is going on, Aqua, this week. So we see that some of you are going to be breaking out of a stuck place. You're going to reclaim your confidence this week and your passion. You're going to be moving quickly towards a new opportunity, and you're going to be able to face challenges and overcome them. All right. You're going to face challenges this week and you're going to overcome them, and you're going to end up in a place of emotional peace, balance, and alignment. So someone is exposing their truth this week, and it is setting it off. It is setting the competition on fire here. There may be somebody competing for you, Aquarius. You may be competing for a job, but whatever it is, you definitely got to win this week. If you're not dealing with another this week, then this is just you breaking out of a stuck place. You're reclaiming your confidence and your passion. You're moving quickly towards a new opportunity. You will be facing challenges. We're not going to say you're not going to be facing challenges. You are, because there's a whole lot of fire going on here. And there's no grounding. We don't got any pentacles to ground us, to bring us back to earth. So once you get into this defense mode, or once this confidence comes through, there's going to be no stopping you, no backing down this week ahead. At some point during the week, you will need to assert yourself with this energy going on this week in your reading. You're going to need to assert yourself. There may be misunderstandings this week that you're going to have to clear up by the end of the week. And it could be due to some competition, tension, or conflict going on within you, where you need to make a decision and take action, or something that's going on with you and a group of people with this Five of Wands, that you're in a situation where maybe you have stood quiet for a while. Maybe you've stood in the shadows for a while, Aquarius. But this week, you are loud, you are proud with this, Queen of Wands. You are assured, you know what you're talking about. You are large and in charge this week, and you are about to stand up for yourself, become passionate, become motivated, taking charge of the situation. And people, they're going to get triggered off of this week. So there is definitely going to be some competition, some tension, some conflict, some misunderstandings occurring with all this fire energy. That's when you're going to need to assert yourself so that you can get to that 10 of Cups, right? That emotional fulfillment, that calm, that peace. It's like once everything blows up this week, Aquarius, then everything's settled down, because everybody's going to know where they stand. You're going to know where you stand. Everybody else is going to know where they stand. And things seem to be falling into place by the end of the week. I want to get into your extra oracle message from Spirit this week, which is all about truth. And there may be some truth spoken this week, and it just sets it off, but it needs to be said. Whatever needs to be said this week, Aquarius, say it because it looks to wind up well. It all ends, in peace and resolution. It's your reader, the Gemstar. Thank you so much for stopping by, sipping some weekly tea with us. Support your content creators. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And to receive your own personal private reading, book it at our website, kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site, in the description box below. May you have a blessed week ahead. Ciao.